What have I got myself into this time? Oh, what a nightmare. You all remember the hood. Let me just reintroduce you to Pandora. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Well, guys, I've been looking this thing over really good. Other than a couple small dings here and there, and one on that corner, the roof looks really good. The biggest issue I'm seeing is this structure right here, all the way around to here. It's mainly on the driver's side. This side, there's no issues in there that I can see anywhere. It's looking good all the way around. I honestly cannot bring myself to go through and rip this whole roof off and do that. I just talked to Adam on the phone. I mean, look at this. All this is in excellent shape all the way around. So I think what I'm gonna do, I've been sitting here deciphering how they did this. This skin looks like it comes down, got that body rib, and then it curves out and it's spot welded to that drip edge all the way around. The drip edge looks like it comes down, over, back, and in, and it just looks like it's seam sealed to it. This section I've got to change. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cut this roof skin around this right there and just get that out of the way so I can see what I need to do. I'm hoping I can leave all this structure in. This section, I'll have to change that out. I know that. But if I can leave this section in, that will hold all my door stuff together. Keep this all intact. This section needs replaced, so I can come in here. Yeah. Get this stuff out of the way. It's spot welded right there. Leave all the inner structure all the way out to there. Just get rid of the outer skin right there. If I can climb back out of here. Just peel this outer structure off. Replace this. And then on that roof, come in and trim it right there. And I'll have a weld right there with all new structure in there. And then I'm not worried about changing the window openings, the door openings, and none of that stuff. I think that's going to be my best and safest route to go. So I think first thing I need to do, I want to get this peeled out of the way and just play it by ear. Ned. Grab a hammer and start tapping around. Yeah, I like it. So far, I like it. Maybe. That's what I thought. It's just stuffed up in there. Stay. So, looking at this, I am going to get this interior panels out of the way so I can get a visual up in there. What? Well, wrong bit. Okay, let's see what we got here. That structure looks to me like it wraps around this piece and up in, spot welded right there. This might be fun. Might be fun indeed. All right, I'm gonna open this section up a little bit more. I want to be able to see what I'm looking for. Okay. So it's welded up in there like that. Some tells me it's gonna be piece goes up underneath. Trial and error, guys, trial and error. Lead. I'll bring you guys back after I get some of this cleaned up. Okay, so the roof over here, that's that seam right there. This one's cut off, so I think I'll split that in between that body lip and that seam. That way it's up above and cleaner. I'm going to take this whole sail panel off, get it out of the way. This panel stops right here. Get that out of the way. I'm going to come up above this lip, this body line right here, probably 3/4 of an inch, and split that off, get it out of the way. This piece here is the inner structure, and it is spot welded right there. This piece here can stay in. That panel comes down, around, and it's spot welded there. So I can get rid of that whole skin, leaving all this intact. I need to clean this up and get those spot welds popped loose so this pillar stays intact. All of this will get replaced. Yippee. following that crown of the body line all the way back. All right. Trim that out of the way. When I cut that one, I'll cut it the same on this side. And just like the hood, I'll have to go along and spot weld that. Up front, that's the natural seam right there. I can locate that just by going straight up like that right there. When I weld, I'll weld across and down. Okay, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is get this out of my way so I can get another visual on it before I go cutting all this stuff out. I'm gonna use a belt sander and grind right at the spot welds, and then I'll take the air chisel and knock that piece off there. That way it doesn't interfere with the back panel. When I go to take the other one off, I'll just blow through it, and that'll give me a hole to plug back in. I'm just gonna cut this above that body line, well, right on that body line, around to here, and split it. And then when I set the new piece on here, I can trim it to fit. Hey, now, teach me to play around. Get in there. Mm-hmm. I smell mouse pee. Oh yeah, beautiful. Okay, so it turns and comes back to there. I don't see any reason to replace all this. I can just cut that out and put a new piece in there. It's all on the flat. That's helpful. I guess now I'll cut it up here. I'm just gonna cut somewhere in the green, and then when I get the new piece up here, I'll trim that out after. that's gonna fight me coming off. Give me my ego back. Guys, I don't know. I've been staring at this thing for 3 hours, trying to figure out the best route to go. This piece starts here, comes over, bends up, back, and welds into here. Okay? Leave it on this one, right? Okay, then you got your inner structure in here. The top overlaps it, the bottom overlaps it. You can't get in there to weld nothing. I can't get in there to cut. I'm at a loss, guys. I'm debating on just yanking the whole freaking roof off of it and putting this on there. All because of this section right here. There's so many areas. There's so many layers. There's one layer here, one layer here that comes up. The roof skin comes down, and I don't even understand that, but it spot welds way up in there. How they got in there to weld it, I have no idea. Then this roof skin comes around, folds out, and then the drip edge on there. If I knock all them spot welds out to where I can get into these, then I've done destroyed that whole drip edge. I don't want to do that. You can't get a new one. There's 5 layers in this corner right here. Agitating. I would rather leave the inner structure and everything in there, but how am I going to get in there to cut that? I could cut it right there and across, okay? If I do that, how am I going to get in there to weld it? All right, let's just do something right or wrong, I guess. Let's just follow that right on along there, and it ends up right on the seam. Come around here, bring it right on around. Okay, now, under here, I'm going to go from the edge of my tape up and across. I hope. All right, so Put the same tape on that I did when I cut the other part. Right at the crown. All the way back off the back side. I'm going to double that up. That way it overlaps the other skin. I want to make sure I've got enough to trim without having huge gaps, because this is going to be a lot of weld right here. Okay, so I cut that there. I'll cut on this side of the tape, across right here, and it'll be the same as that. Cut up, and all this front section will be loose. Right here, I want to follow that line all the way around. I'll leave this on this section and then weld across this. Piece of junk welder. Where'd my needle nose go? Now, that's going to hold the height. That B pillar. Let's bring that in about right there. Well, guys, say a little prayer for me, because I've got one shot to get this right. All right, let's get her cut. Is that loose? I can't tell, man. Hey Siri, turn on the flashlight.
It's on now.
I can't tell if it's all the way through. It looks like it. Okay, Siri, you can turn it off. Hey Siri, turn off the flashlight.
It's off now.
I smell mouse house burning. Okie dokie. I don't like that. It's so close to that skin, man. I'm gonna say right across there. From that point to that point. Yippee. Where are we at? Where are we at? Man, I wish we had smell-o-vision. Woo-hoo. I smell mouse house. I think I went all the way through without damaging it. Okay, now. All right, that's cut through. If my predictions are right, I can cut this strip right here and this whole bank should fall off. It didn't fall off. Yeah. What's still attached? I don't see anything. Yippee. What the heck is holding it? Hey Siri, can you turn the torch on?
It's on now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Siri, you can turn the torch off. Hey Siri, you can turn the torch off.
It's off now.
Thanks. Come on. Okay, so I didn't go through all the way right there. All right. Oh boy. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna hold off till tomorrow morning to cut this. I had a little bit of a fire. There was mouse house and it's still burning. Mouse house and the roof insulation and all of that good stuff. And I just don't want to go cutting on the actual car and then go home because it's got a lot of insulation in it too. So I'll cut that first thing tomorrow morning and start coping and fitting. I think it'll work out fine. Now that I've cut that off there and I know what's going on with the why I couldn't get it to come apart up here. I just didn't go in far enough to cut this last little piece right here. No. Yeah, that last little piece right there is all I couldn't get cut off there. So now that I know how it's layered, I can cut this one, get this section pulled out of the way, and then take this and fit it up in there. This right here goes down right here, right down on that. So that should be good. I cut this square. I left this long. That way, when I put it up there, I can see where I need to cut it. Cut across. Up here, I went basically right there. Over to this point. I don't know if you can see. There you go. That point right there, down to this, where this piece here overlaps right there. So that'll get me that corner. And then come straight up and trim across. And then all this bad stuff will come out. This is more of a mental day than anything, guys. Unplug this. A stressful mental day, I should add. Shut my gas off. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here and go home and get me a shower, because, man, I got filthy today. All right, guys, till the next one, have a blessed evening.